We are in a place of abandonment. The only thing that seems to be occupied with life is a rotting persimmon. Fruit flies are feasting on it, swirling madly, making love possibly. Everything else is in despair, static chaos. Those flies can be last witnesses of the end of the world. One can be sad to see a persimmon rotting, but it is a cycle of life. Persimmons are symbolic fruits of Chan Buddhism. One famous painting from 13th century Song dynasty, The Six Persimmons by Muchi, presents 6 fruits in a row, and those on a brink are waning into nothingness. And only the one in the middle is fully present. That is a kind of painting that has no style and is impossible to analyze. But the artist set a meaning that evokes instant understanding between him and a viewer. But persimmon we see in front of a camera is in the process of disappearing. It won't be long till it becomes united with its environment. So, what perspective should we use to look at it? Through reconciled, nihilistic Chan Buddhism, or through confused, shapeless ideology of the Western world? We got to the point where we don't even know what is true. We had modernism with great theoretical grounds to recreate reality, but it failed. We had postmodernism, but it didn't even care to give answers. It only gave an invitation to observe the unfolding chaos with relativistic narrative. No one had any idea or willpower to stop the decline. We see doors that you can't open. Why are they closed? We don't know. But you can't go through them. Actually, they form a mind prototype of doors that you can't open. In reality, there is no such problem. Who are those absent people? Only footprints were left by them. We don't know if they are still alive. We don't have any instruments to examine it. They left an empty world, like it was very sudden. How many years have gone by since their disappearance? Or maybe only hours? Or centuries? How can we tell? Only by observing. What country is this? Can we determine the place just by reading the objects left by those arrogant people? Maybe we came unprepared. We should have taken an army of linguists and philologists and leave them to decipher signs and alphabets. What kind of experiments have been conducted by those people? Is this the reason why they disappeared? Did they cross the lines of ethics? But if so, who was judging? Morals reflecting the zeitgeist and are a common sense of a society. So, is it possible that people living here have gone so far beyond borders of normality, they doomed their own society to annihilation? We see Golden River on a globe. Who has caused the decline? Whose hand has pushed the button of doomsday devices? We can ponder, but is there any need to dump blame on anyone? Changes are irreversible, and that's it. We are in a magic place, in people's dreams. This is a reflection of the real world, and does not exist in a physical sense. We are looking at an image of subconscious, loose recollections torn out of a memory. Echoes of true events that happened and won't happen again. We also see anxiety issues as seemingly real objects, however, without feeling the actual emotions. 90% of this will be forgotten immediately after the awakening. Most of those recollections refer to the period of childhood, when limbic system was developing very rapidly. This state, though, could not remain for long. We've arrived at the bottom of an ocean. In preparations to this film, we were planning to reach new forms of life in this post-human ecosystem. However, nothing prepared us for a grim landscape of fast-developing coral reefs, dominating underwater scenery. Is this really the best what could replace us? How much more time must flow for these simple structures to evolve to become advanced creatures and to build a new civilization? An oceanic mold, the queen of depths. Despite unfavorable conditions, it is strong and vital. It gives some hope to the future. is Alpha Centauri, the closest known star besides the Sun, the place that people moved to, leaving the Earth. The metamodernism has succeeded. People built spaceships and established a new world. They've made their own species from scratch. The end of the history has occurred. People are happy and think with new categories and structures based on science. They don't exist here. They exist there, different and better. They do not regret mistakes, but acknowledge them. They are aware of Earth's history, but at last, they are also aware that past is non-existent. The end of the history has occurred. For people of Alpha Centauri, only now exists. What we have left, the world that has no future, the world only with history, a grand museum of trails of things that had happened, memory imprinted in objects. A butterfly, dead or just hibernating. Explain. Should we read this as a sign of despair, or as a sign of hope?